Algebra 1. This is Mr. Tokar going over the project. First things first, go to the Google Classroom and open up your template. First things first, write your name. If you don't write your name, you get a 0. Sorry, bye-bye. Right here, click, delete, type in your name. Done. All right, we're going to go over an entire problem so that you know exactly what we can expect, so you can get 100%. First, everything in blue are from my problem. I typed in my entire problem. I typed in my part A and my part B. Make sure you have everything in blue comes off of your 4 problems. So for each problem, you're going to type those in. It will initially look like this, and where it is blue, you are going to type in your problem. Once you have typed in your problem, you are going to do 4 things. You are going to write your 2 equations or inequalities. You are going to graph it in Desmos. You are going to answer your first part of your question and your second part of the question. So, in order to prepare for your summer bash, you go to the supermarket to buy hamburgers and chicken. Hamburgers cost $2 per pound and chicken costs $3 per pound. You have no more than $30 to spend. You expect to purchase at least 3 pounds of hamburger. Okay, so the first thing I do is I identify my 3 numbers that go together. I see hamburgers are $2. Chicken is $3, and I have no more than $30 to spend. All 3 of these numbers have to do with money, so I'm going to use these 3 to write my first equation. So I have 2x plus 3y, and now I need to put in an inequality. You have no more than $30 to spend, which means I have less than $30 or equal to $30. When you're putting in inequalities, you can go to Insert, Special Character. A window will pop up, and I want less than or equal to. So if I type in less, I can see my less than or equal to sign pop up, and I click on it. And there it is, less than or equal to $30. There's my first equation. Now all I have left is you expect to purchase at least 3 pounds of hamburger. Now hamburgers are my x value, my x variable x. $2 per hamburger, x is hamburgers. So my second equation, I type in x, and I have to purchase at least 3 pounds of it. That means I can have more than 3 pounds or exactly 3 pounds. So again, I'm going to insert special character. I need greater than or equal to, so I type in great. And there's my greater than or equal to. Click it, and there it is, 3 pounds. Now that I have my 2 equations, I'm going to go into Desmos. 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 30. And I have x is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, now I need to fit this to my screen, so I'm going to move it around so I can see my double shaded region right here, my pizza slice. I need to take this and put it into my slides, so I'm going to click the Share Graph button and Export Image. Here's my image. I'm going to download it. It pops up in my download bar. I can just drag it right onto my screen. And there it is. I can make sure it's all lined up. And there's my graph. So part A is done, part B is done, and now it is time for me to give 3 possible combinations for buying hamburgers and chicken. So I'm looking for points that are inside of my double shaded region. So for example, the point 5, 5. I could go into Desmos and check it. type in the point 5, 5. That point is in both the blue and the red. The point 10, 1 is in both the blue and the red. The point 9, 4 is on a solid line, so it counts as being on red, and it's also in my blue. So here are 3 possible examples. So I go in here and I type in 5 hamburger and 5 chicken, 10 hamburger, 1 chicken, and my last one was 9 hamburger and 4 chicken. All I have left now is to answer the last part of my question. Is it possible to purchase 7 pounds of hamburger and 6 pounds of chicken? So that's the point 76. Okay, to check it, I type it into Desmos. 76. I can see here's my point. I see that it is in the blue, but it is not in my red shaded region. So no, I cannot get 7. No, I cannot purchase 7 pounds of hamburger and 6 pounds of chicken. The point 76 is not in both shaded regions. Once I have answered my written my 2 equations, I've put in a graph, I've answered both parts, this problem is done, and this problem would receive 100%. You would then move on to your second problem, type it in, and repeat. Okay, I hope that helps for your project. Make sure you go and look over the rubric. There's a rubric for both your project and your behavior in class. That is all, Algebra 1.